Let me ask you this. Do you think multiple monitor setups like these 6 I have behind me are just for show-offs? Some kind of ego flex to impress your trading buddies? Well, here's what nobody's talking about. If you're considering a new trading computer and you're a trader over 50, a multiple monitor setup might be the single most important investment you make this year. And no, it has nothing to do with looking like a Wall Street pro. My name's Eddie Z. I've been building trading computers for over 16 years, and in the last few years, I've noticed a pattern that honestly has surprised me. Traders in their 50s and 60s aren't asking for more monitors because they want to watch more charts. They're asking because they literally cannot see their candlestick charts clearly anymore, and it's costing them real money. So let me paint you a picture. You're watching a breakout form on your laptop or your single monitor. The candlestick charts are tiny. The price action is compressed. You lean forward. You squint a little, trying to read that level 2 data in NinjaTrader or TradeStation. And in that split second of hesitation while your brain processes what your eyes can barely see, the move happens without you. Or worse, you misread the setup entirely and enter the wrong trade. Has that happened to you? You're not alone. I talk to traders every single week who tell me they should have had more screen space when a trade went sideways. One guy told me last week, and I quote, "I could sure use extra monitors. I could have really used them on Friday when the market was bonkers." Look, here's the uncomfortable truth. I'm 56 years old, and at 56, your eyes are not 35. And that's not an insult, that's biology. Something called presbyopia, the gradual loss of your eye's ability to focus on nearby objects, affects virtually everybody starting around age 40. By 50, you're probably already compensating without realizing it. Larger fonts on your phone, I'm so guilty of that. Holding restaurant menus at arm's length, and on your trading screens, you're either squinting or you've cranked up the zoom so much that you can barely fit any useful information on the screen. This is where multiple monitors become hyper important. And I'm not talking about the reason most YouTube videos give you. Forget about watching 8 charts at once like some hedge fund manager. For traders with aging eyes, 4 monitors solves a completely different problem. It lets you make everything bigger without sacrificing information density. Think about it this way. On a single 27-inch monitor, you're cramming your charting platform, your order entry, your watch list, maybe your news feed, and your broker platform all into one space. Everything gets compressed. The text on the screen gets smaller. Candlestick charts get thinner. Your eyes work overtime. Now, spread that setup across 4 monitors. Suddenly, your main candlestick chart can take up an entire screen. You can run 150% zoom without cutting off any data. Your level 2 quotes and market depth can be large enough for you to read from 3 feet away. Your order entry buttons can be the size of actual buttons instead of teeny targets you have to hunt for. This isn't about watching more, it's about seeing better and clearer. Now, before you run out and buy 4 monitors, here's what most people get completely wrong. They grab whatever monitors are on sale. They plug them into whatever ports they can find and wonder why everything looks like crap. You need a good graphics card that can actually support 4 monitors. Something like an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 with 4 video outputs, not your motherboard's integrated graphics. First up, you need matching monitors, and I mean truly matching. They should all be the same model, the same size, the same resolution, the same panel type. When I say panel type, ideally IPS monitors for accurate color and wide viewing. Look for 144 Hz refresh rate monitors minimum. When you run different monitors side by side, your eyes are constantly adjusting to different brightness levels, different color temperatures, different pixel densities. It's exhausting. It might not be super obvious, but your brain is working overtime on things that have nothing to do with trading. Second, you need proper display outputs. And this is where laptops become a problem. I get calls every week from traders who bought a nice laptop thinking they'll plug in a few monitors. Then they discover their laptop only supports 1 external display, or maybe 2, but only at limited resolutions, or the USB-C port that's supposed to handle everything just refuses to cooperate. Third, here's a mistake I see all the time. Traders think, why buy 4 monitors when I can grab 1 giant TV? So then they go grab a 55-inch or one of those 65-inch big screen TVs from Costco, mount it on the wall, and figure they got all that screen real estate that they need. Then they sit down at their desk 3 feet away from it and wonder why their charts look like they were drawn with crayons. Here's the problem. Those big screen TVs are designed for you to sit 8 feet back or more on your couch watching Netflix. At that distance, the pixel density looks fine. But when you're sitting at a trading desk, you're way too close. Every pixel becomes visible. Text gets fuzzy around the edges. Candlestick chart wicks look jagged. Your eyes are constantly straining to make sense of what should be crisp, clean data. It's like trying to read a billboard from 10 feet away. That's not what it was built for. 4 27-inch 1080p monitors arranged in a 2x2 grid give you roughly the same total screen real estate as one of those big TVs. And while 4K resolution might sound appealing, it's often overkill for trading applications and requires more GPU power without significant benefits for chart reading at desk distance. But here's the difference with 1080p. Each monitor is designed to be viewed from 2 to 3 feet away. The pixel density is optimized for desk distance. Text is sharp, candlestick charts are clear, your eyes aren't fighting the display. And guess what? 4 1080p monitors, that resolution 1920 by 1080, that equals one big 4K screen. Except now you've got the right pixel density. And you've got something else that big TV can't give you: separation. Your main chart on one screen, level 2 market depth on another, order entry on its own dedicated panel. Your brain processes information faster when it's organized into distinct visual zones instead of one giant wall of data. If you want to know right now whether your current setup can even handle 4 monitors properly, go to the link in the description and run the free 60-second benchmark test. This is a test that will tell you where you stand and whether your system needs an upgrade before you start buying new monitors. Now here's what I recommend for traders over 50 specifically: 4 matching 27-inch IPS monitors at 1080p resolution. Or if you've got the desk space, you can go with 6 like I have behind me. IPS monitors give you wide viewing angles, which matters when your monitors aren't all directly pointed at your face. Now, if you're thinking about making this change, don't just wing it. Grab the free Complete Guide to Trading Computers. There's also a link to that in the description below. It covers everything you need to know about displays, graphics cards, and exactly how to spec out a system that won't frustrate the crap out of you 6 months from now. Here's the bottom line: multiple monitors aren't about looking pro or watching more data. For traders with aging eyes like me, they're about seeing clearly, reacting faster, and making fewer mistakes caused by visual strain. That's not vanity, that's protecting your trading account. Your eyes aren't getting any younger, so your setup really should adapt to that reality. If this helped you rethink your monitor setup, do me a favor, slam the subscribe button. I drop videos like this all the time, all focused on making your trading tech actually work for you instead of against you. And if you want to see exactly what goes into building the ultimate trading computer, check out this video next. My name is Eddie Z. Thanks for watching. May the trend be with you.